we're bringing up none other than the cosplay thief, Patrick Sky, who Brent is ready to. You shouldn't have all that Dragon Ball Z stuff behind you. Uh,
Take it all them.
you are have been accused of being disrespectful to Power Ranger actors by none other than Frank family lover Brent Pham.
I
Um,
didn't get the memo that I was being disrespectful to the brand. All those years of cosplaying and writing, comic stories and participating in fan films and giving that enjoyment to the fandom of putting all my hard work into it. I didn't know that instead of delivering smiles and happiness, I was being disrespectful for it, which was I was appalled once I heard I saw Brent and heard Brent rooting for me. I was like, yes, awesome, great. And the next thing I see, he saw the Dino Thunder logo on my print, and then it just went into shambles. I was
yes,
like,
he said you need to remove that immediately because he takes issue with that because you were never in Dino Thunder.
so I'm curious. So if I have a younger kid come up to my booth and look at the prints and say, "Hey, what season is that?" I just removed him from asking that question versus introducing him to a season that maybe he hasn't seen yet.
This is true. This is true.
So keeping those logos are what introduces people.
That's
Hey,
a truthful
that's a
statement.
great season. That's my favorite season. I love seeing those suits too. Versus, I've never seen that season before. There's a lot of people who haven't watched Power Rangers every single season to Mighty Morphin to Cosmic Fury. So to put on a logo, it helps identify. I like that outfit. I like that suit. What suit? What season is that from? Now I'm gonna go back and now I'm gonna go watch that season because I haven't seen it and now it's caught my eye.
Hey, can someone time out Deoxy? He said Dino Thunder is better than MMPR. We cannot have any MMPR slander in the chat. Now, also, Brent also took issue with this picture of her of Jenna with the Green Ranger, the Bat in the Sun Green Ranger in Legend of the White Dragon. He said she should not have this up because she's promoting Power Rangers and she was never in Power Rangers. What are your thoughts on that?
I do get this question a lot. I do get it shared with me. It asks my opinions. And this is my straightforward answer is we know that she's never been a part of Power Rangers. She's never been on the show. She has filmed and is a part of Legend of the White Dragon, which is coming out soon-ish, hopefully. But
Let's
one thing
go.
that we do, I was waiting to see how you were gonna react to
I almost,
soon-ish,
if I didn't
maybe.
have this equipment, I probably would have spit out the water. I was like,
But one thing that we do know is it is right what everyone's saying. She has been attending cons since she was a young kid. She is attached to the con circuit since she was younging, in a sense. And this is a girl who is looking for a sense of connectivity with her father, who's no longer here. And aside from her personal family, the convention circuit was Jason's second family. The fandom and the supporters were his second family. So for somebody who is, we're 2 years and somebody who is still yearning to connect with their father, the fandom is another way because those fans are what's she's gonna constantly meet, and they're gonna share these stories about her dad to her. So for me, I'm okay with her doing cons because if it helps her find a way to connect with her dad, and really, not so step in his shadow, but more so of really find a way just to connect, I'm completely okay with it. We know the obvious. She wasn't on Power Rangers. She wasn't on the show. She wasn't an actor on Power Rangers. But those images, when you see them, I don't see the show. I see a photo of her and I see a photo of her dad. That's what I see. And same thing with Legend of White Dragon. Legend of White Dragon's a little wee way because even though the movie hasn't come out, it'll come out soon ish, maybe. Um, She was in there. She was in the film. She does have that film coming out, and when those promotions, start rolling around of, all that stuff, it'll probably start increasing. But she wasn't Legend of White Dragon. That is 100%. She wasn't in Power Rangers, but when I see those photos of Green Rangers, that's a photo that advertisement that you just had right there. That is JDF in the suit. That's not a stunt guy in the suit. That's actually JDF in the suit, and that's a picture with her and her dad, of that for her. So
Now he
I'm
also
fine with it.
had a issue with her taking this picture right here, morphing. Uh, we might have to time out Montyverse too for agreeing with Deoxy. We got some dissenters, some MMPR dissenters in the chat. Mods, keep a strong eye on both of them too, co-conspirators. But Brent also took an issue with her basically just taking this picture with fans because she was there promoting Legend of the White Dragon and she was never in MMPR. Have you ever morphed with fans at
Oh, 100%. I 100% morph with fans all the time. They come up and they ask me, can we get a photo together? And, and let's do a pose. And I actually, when I do conventions and have a booth, I bring my master morpher with me and I bring all the coins. And I give everyone the option of, do you want to go with green? Do you want to go with white, Zeo, Turbo, or Dino Thunder for me to put in the morpher? And I'll do the pose with them. Absolutely. I mean, for me, I wasn't a part of the show. I am not officially sponsored by the brand, but I have been a part of the Ranger fandom since 93. So if fans want to come see me and support, I'm all open for it. But if you buy a convention ticket to a con, you are not obligated to go visit every single guest at that con. You're going to go see the people that you want to see, and you're going to walk past the people that don't appeal to you. So you have no obligations to go see the people that you don't like. Go support the ones that you do. And everybody who's more than welcome to is more than welcome to come support my booth. But if you're going to come to my booth and say, "Oh, you're not allowed to have that logo on that print," then you're more than
he
welcome
said he
to.
was gonna tell you to your face that you should take
Yeah,
that you saw that part, huh? Where he said that?
I mean, if you like, you're more than welcome to buy a print and do whatever you like with it. But I mean, my booth is nothing but positivity and positive vibes when everyone comes. And if you have a problem with it, I mean, you're more than welcome just to keep on walking because I don't do negativity at my booth. And if you have a problem with it, I mean, call Hasbro, talk to them. It's I don't know what to tell you. It's like kind of getting upset that I have Toys R Us isn't around. I have this gift card and I can't do anything with it, but there's $20 sitting on there. What are you going to do with it? Absolutely nothing.
Look, man,
Um,
he is just at first Brent used to be cool, but now it's just a hater. Like at first the rule was, well, she can't have Power Rangers written on the banner. Okay? Like she can't have Power Rangers on her banner. And then it went from, well, she can't have Power Rangers on her banner. And you are the only cosplayer I know, and we talked to Strife, and I'm like, well, Patrick Sky doesn't have Power Rangers on his banner. You say he's promoting cosplay. And I'm like, well, how do you know he's promoting cosplay? It's like, because I go to the website, but like the argument was the banner, not clicking the link or typing in the link on his website and saying, oh, he's promoting cosplay. It's him having a Power Ranger on his banner. And the one that I use for you to show this was your Power Morphicon,
hmm?
which you didn't make this, correct?
No, that was for the convention. Yeah, because I had a
Okay.
table there.
So, and I was
Now,
like,
now, and I'll tell you I'll give you the answer why there's no brands on the banner because that's my booth banner. But if every time that I collaborate on a new project, a new comic or a new fan series that I was a part of, I'd be making new banners left and right. So to keep it logoless as much as possible, it keeps that range of everything that I'm doing for you to come see me. It kind of opens up for you to come see what I'm doing versus, okay, that's where he was at. Let me go and just keep it moving versus it welcomes you into what have I been up to. Now, I when I go to a convention, if I have a booth, I'm promoting Patrick Sky. Patrick Sky is my brand. But a part of that brand are
You made one of the
subtitles
most
such
accurate.
as cosplay. I've cosplayed for over, I mean, nearing 15 years. Within these recent years, I've become a comic writer, doing Rise of the Dragon. Over the years, I've participated in fan films. Chronicles of the Master Morpher, Shattered Connections. I made a cameo in episode 3, I believe, of Unworthy. So do I start adding those on my banners? So every time I collab, I start adding them. I'm making a new banner every single time, and I'm not doing all that. That's just a waste of money.
Also,
Um,
according to
for it.
Brent, I think he had an issue with this. He wasn't sure because he didn't know if you were promoting Legend of the White Dragon or not with this. What are you promoting with this?
I am promoting in memory of my brother Jason David Frank, who would have wanted, and I have conversations and voice notes. I can't wait for you to cosplay Legend of the White Dragon. So for me doing that, I did that for him. That's what I do that. And a lot of stuff I do with the Ranger fandom is for JDF, is for Jason. And because after his passing, it got to a point where I almost just stopped. I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I can wear the suits anymore. And Frances was one of the first people, that I have spoken to, through that time, and she was like, don't give up, because the fandom are going to need outlets, how to where to attach to connect to, because everyone's going to need an outlet, because everyone's missing him in a sense. So she was kind of a big pivotal point of keeping me inside the fandom in a sense, and not giving up because of it. But a lot of stuff that I do when it comes down to the Power Rangers stuff is in memory of him, is keeping that candle alive, even if I'm just adding at least like 5% to the candle in memory of him. I rather prefer to add as much as possible to keep it alive for him.
All right. Well, look, man. Thank you. I know Brent's in the background. I just didn't want to bring him up with you because he's just gonna be. It's gonna just be talking to a brick wall, man. And he was like, "I'm
I
out."
mean, listen, Brent, you're
He's like, "I'm open to talking to you. If you want me to bring this maniac up, I'll bring him up."
no, you're good. He's good. He's more than welcome to. He's more than welcome to jump on here, see me in my booth. Listen,
Go ahead, Brent.
Hi.
Brent,
Tell
how are you,
tell
Brent?
him
Good. How are you?
how
I'm
disappointed you
good.
are in
It's
him.
finally, it's nice to talk to you. Good to see you.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What's up?
So, this discussion, Patrick Sky, I brought up this discussion between Jenna Frank and you.
Mhm,
There's a distinction between what you do and what Jenna Frank does. There's a
mhm.
distinction. I saw your booth in person at Rangers Top Atlanta. We met, and you
We did,
do
yeah.
the way you wear the suits is great, by the way. But
Thank
the
you so
issue
much. I
I
appreciate
take
that.
is when a celebrity guest who's promoting a specific work, like let's say Johnny Young Bosch, for example, he's promoting Bleach.
Yeah.
Pasadena Comic
God.
Con, he has an advertisement stating that he's in Bleach, he's in like or some other work. He doesn't even put Power Rangers in the project title in the advertising, but he has the Black Ranger in helmet. And not everyone's aware of Power Rangers. There's a lot of casual fans, and when they see that advertisement, they're going to assume, oh, this Johnny Young Bosch guy, he was the Black Ranger.
Hey,
I'll
Brent.
buy something from him, and thank you, and they leave. Those are the casual fans. Not everyone's a passionate fan,
So can you
and they're going to
explain
make
to
that
him why
assumption.
you
And
want
that
him to remove the Dino Thunder? We short on time.
I feel that when you have the specific logo, you are advertising. It's going to mislead people to believe that you were on Dino. You were the Dino Black Ranger when they see that logo and they see you wearing the suit. And I feel that if you do that, it's going to mislead people who come to your booth who watch Dino Thunder, and they're going to say, "Oh, can I have your autograph?" And you say, "Oh, sure," and you sign it to them. Now, if there was no logo and you don't push any project, I feel that it's totally okay
So
for you to do that.
so we're to be fair, we're arguing your feelings, right? You just said
This is my
feels.
opinion.
You just
This
said
is my
feelings.
opinion.
Okay, go ahead. Go
This
ahead.
is my opinion. This is my feelings, my opinion. I'm not stating that this is not this discussion is not factual.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Patrick. How do you feel about Brent saying you should remove this because it's misleading?
So my question is, so you feel that may misguide fans from thinking, oh, I was on Power Rangers Dino Thunder. The
Yeah.
way I see it is it creates an open dialogue on where have I wore this suit before? Hey, you wore this Dino Thunder suit. Were you on the show? And this is where I communicate to people, you know what? No, I wasn't on the show, but I did participate in a fan film called Shattered Connections, where I did wear the Dino Thunder suit, and you're more than welcome to come check it out on YouTube. Because aside from a cosplayer, I do other things, write Rise of the Dragon comic, I participate in fan films. So those are all sub things that I do when I promote myself at conventions. So what I was saying to Henry was earlier is keeping those titles of the seasons on the prints are what help gravitate conversation when people come visit my booth. Hey, I love this season. I love this suit. Or what if it's a younger generation that says, you know what? I've never seen this suit before. Where is it from? Oh, look, the brand is actually on it. It's from Dino Thunder. It looks really cool. Let me go watch that season right now because I never knew about it. Can you honestly say, as a Power Ranger fan, you watched every single season of Power Rangers from Dino Thunder all the way to Cosmic Fury? I mean, listen, and that's
Here's the
completely
thing.
okay because I
I got a
haven't either.
question. Patrick, has
Yeah,
anyone asked you to remove the Power Rangers logo from your prints since you've been doing
never,
conventions in 15 years?
never,
And
not once.
and shout out to Deoxy, Montyverse, and the fan club, all in the chat. Salute to y'all. Okay,
Not
so
once.
but Brent is saying you're still of the opinion he should remove it, though, right, Brent?
I am. I am of the. We're gonna have to agree. I do feel like you should remove. It should. If you weren't on the show, if you were on that specific show, that logo shouldn't be there. Other than that, I feel like you're doing great work, but the logo shouldn't be there.
Now,
That's just my
And,
opinion.
I appreciate your
Patrick
feedback,
Sky,
and
just
I mean,
quick question:
yeah.
has other cosplayers used logos of shows that they have not been on, but they're cosplaying as in prints?
Oh, 100% because it helps market the direction of where they're from. It helps navigate where you see them from versus asking, where is that from? I've never seen that before. It helps guide somebody to where it is. It's not saying because if it's really in that point of view, then I could add on the print as seen above the logo and it says Power Rangers Dino Thunder. But it doesn't say as seen, insinuating that I was on the show. It's just showing that my suit that I'm wearing is from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, but it's not saying as seen as if I was on the show. Kind of like
I mean,
those
and
infomercials as seen on QVC, kind of like that stuff.
okay, all right. Well, Brent is still going to disagree, and I don't want
I
to.
disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree with
If you like Brent, I can make you a Dino Thunder print and sign it to you and not put the Dino Thunder logo on for you and give
But
you a clean
how do
one
we know
next time
that's
I
you in
see
the
you.
helmet? How do we know that's you in the helmet, though, Patrick?
Oh,
it.
I got 100 behind the scene photos. That's all on my social medias that I post on my stories and on my things that I have the helmet off. Because you know what? And the funny part, it's great that you mentioned that because that's a direction that I took after many years that I wanted to show my face because people were actually stealing my images of me with the helmet on because they were using it on advertisements and selling fake shirts and on merch and all that stuff like that. So it got to a point where I had to take my helmet off and do photos like that because people were stealing my images. I just really got tired of it. I was like, no one's gonna want to steal this face. So I was like, let me just do regular photos with the
Ah,
helmet
I
off.
see. Great. All right, great guys. Great point. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you. Go follow Patrick Sky. Salute to you, Patrick. Thank you, Brent, for coming up with your reach. All right, let's go. Thanks you, Patrick, again. Peace. All right, guys. That was great. That was great. I see we got all the heavy Power Ranger hitters in the chat tonight.